If you want to work with a professional recruitment firm who works with integrity, is interested in partnering with you to help you achieve your business goals, and who is absolutely fantastic in the bilingual space, particularly, you need to consider Blue Sky Personnel Solutions.
Well, here we are. We have Doreen Harvey here that we've known for 20 years, believe it or not. We've had contact with her since 2001. So I'll let you introduce yourself, Doreen, because you have an interesting background.
Well, thank you, Julie. It is a privilege for me to talk to you today as we celebrate Blue Sky Personnel Solutions' big anniversary. And I am a human resource consultant. I work with small to mid-sized organizations, and my practice has been in place since just a little longer than Blue Sky has been in business.
Well, that's great. Just a bit of background. When we started working with Doreen, we worked with that particular client that introduced us to her because she had just joined them as an HR consultant. And ever since, wherever you go, when they need recruitment, you always say, you call me.
Yeah, you really are my recruitment firm of choice, especially in the bilingual space. But I know you and I worked together on other positions as well. The thing is, I've worked with many recruitment firms, as you can imagine, even before I started my practice. And what made you stand out was, first of all, in that meeting, you really impressed me with wanting to get to know what our issues were. What was I finding as a new consultant coming in to work with this organization? And you asked good questions. And I remember that. You were very professional. Your team is very professional, and you focused on the service that you can provide. And frankly, the friendliness of you and your colleagues has been outstanding as well.
What's really important to me is when I go meet with a client, I need to find out what their key issues are.
Mhm.
So I can address any possible problem that could arise down the road, but also how I can solve it with the right people that I'm going to send them. So it's really important that I get that information. And I'm so grateful that you were able to share that information, because I find sometimes companies are not willing to give that information out, and it makes our job a lot more difficult as recruiters,
Yeah,
right?
that was a unique experience because I wasn't always given the opportunity to talk to a recruiter about the context in which we were doing this search. And the questions you asked were really intelligent. Um, they gave me the opportunity to tell you exactly what it was we were going to need, and it did. It provided the context that you needed in order to go out there and do a good job. And also, and I don't want to forget this, it instills confidence in the client. It instilled confidence in me that you could go and get the job done for us. And that was a big deal because, as a client looking to fill a role, we have a problem. And we don't want just anybody in the role. We want our dream person in the role. And the more questions you ask, the greater the possibility of success with that search. So yeah, that was really, for me, what made you stand out.
What did we do differently that made things easier for you?
Blue Sky is very customer focused. You're honest and you're informative. And I believe you've built your company on integrity and exceptional service. And I thought about this because I was thinking about what made you stand out from the others and why I have brought you along to any client of mine that needs help with search. You do what you say you're going to do, and you've developed good relationships, both with your clients, but also with your candidates. So I know from meeting the candidates that they also have confidence in where they're going to be interviewed, and you help them prepare by understanding the organization. So that's one thing. And on a search, I know that I'm going to get solid, qualified candidates. I also know that you're going to keep us informed and that you'll be responsive to feedback and any questions that we have. I also think that you are exceptionally good at recruiting bilingual candidates. Bar none. I've never worked with an organization that is better. And if we're looking for a needle in a haystack and you know that that has happened, or if the compensation isn't going to work, you're going to tell us. And then you'll provide options, information, and keep us informed. I've rarely heard you say, no, we can't do that. I've also seen you work very, very hard to find us candidates. You and your team don't give up. You take the time to get to know your client, you work hard and you deliver. And in that way, it feels like a partnership. And I've been really happy to partner with you all these years.
Oh, thank you. But you know what? For us, it's really important because you've also been receptive to receive that feedback from us. You know, you mentioned that we don't often say no, but we're here to provide you with solutions because we know the market, we know what's out there. So if you're looking for that really hard to find profile, we'll tell you, we'll say, hey, it's not impossible, but this is what's happening and this is what's on the
Exactly.
market. So we're giving you the opportunity to make some changes if you need to. I find that for us, relationships is really important to keep that going with clients. I would say it's on our number one thing. It's always been focusing on that relationship and making the client happy. So I always said, if you can't deliver the blue car, you know, I can deliver the red car that has all these the same features, right?
Yes, yeah. I've never had to be concerned that I'm not getting what I've asked for. You deliver what you say you're going to deliver.
Can you share how our recruitment business has impacted your business?
There's been a number of times when we've done a number of searches together and I've seen the impact on a department. But the one that stands out is fairly recent, actually. And it's with one of my clients where in the call center, the bilingual call center, the level of turnover was extremely high and we were not getting good caliber candidates. And then I had the opportunity to go in and work with this client and started working with your team. And we talked about raising the bar in that department, and that has absolutely happened. The bar has been raised. The caliber of personnel has far exceeded the caliber before. Individuals are intelligent, focused. There's no question that, and I worked with Marianne Messick in this, and she has been phenomenal and continues to be phenomenal in helping us do that. But our turnover has gone down. The quality of customer service has gone up. And there is a very strong team atmosphere, the camaraderie, just the work environment is so much better because people are collaborating together, and the team is great. The team has really pulled together very, very well. So that is one area where we made a pointed effort to make a difference, and Blue Sky helped us to do that. I mean, they were pivotal in making it happen. And it's really led to a very stable team, a team that we can count on, a team that we can develop, a team that grows with the organization. And a number of them have gone on to other roles within the organization. So there really has been a long-term impact